After the instance starts, the most commonly used view is table view. Above the table, you can choose the station. If the instance is configured with multiple slaves, such as 1 through 3, you can switch here to view live points from different slaves. Filter can narrow points by any keyword. It matches not only names, but also point IDs, mapping details, types, access modes, and simulation summaries. When there are many points, filtering first makes locating them faster. In the table columns, name is the display name. Point ID is the unique point ID. Value is the engineering or business value. Raw is the raw value written into Modbus registers or coils. Mapping is used to verify the address and length. Type is used to verify the value type and raw type. Access indicates read-only, read-write, or write-only. Sim shows the current simulation mode. Point rows in the table also use background color to indicate the Modbus area. Holding register is orange. Input register is cyan. Coil is green. Discrete input is purple. The same colors continue in 2D view and 3D view. The table uses row background color, 2D uses label background color, and 3D uses cube color. So by looking at the color, you can quickly tell whether the record maps to a holding register, input register, coil, or discrete input. Click any row, and point details appears below. On the left, overview shows the current value, unit, raw value, access mode, value type, and raw type, as well as the simulation mode, conversion method, and range. On the right, registers and expressions shows register encoding, bit fields, and register words, as well as read expression, write expression, and simulation expression. Switch to 2D view, and MBSim automatically creates groups by point category. Groups are on the left, while cards on the right show points in the current group. Numeric, enum, and status points use different presentation styles. This view is useful for quickly checking whether one class of points is updating. Switch to 3D view, and points are organized into a 3D data scene. Use the mouse wheel to zoom, and drag the mouse to rotate or pan. After clicking an object, the detail area below shows the corresponding point. When there are many points, the 3D view uses instanced rendering and organizes objects into 32 by 32 faces to reduce interaction overhead with large point sets. The three views share the same selected points. In the table, use Control or Shift for multi-selection. In 2D view and 3D view, you can also select points by clicking or box selecting. After selecting points, press Alt+S. MBSim generates master read request frames from the current communication mode, current station, and these points mappings. If the current instance is TCP, it generates Modbus TCP frames. If the current instance is RTU, it generates RTU frames with CRC. During generation, it sorts by area and address and merges continuous addresses into fewer requests. If a point has no readable Modbus mapping, or the mapping is invalid, it is skipped, and the dialog shows a warning. The content in the dialog can be copied directly. During integration testing, this avoids manual conversion of function code, start address, and quantity, so the request frames for selected points can be used in master tools or scripts. During real integration work, the table view is best for locating problems. 2D and 3D views are better for observing groups, dynamic changes, and overall status. If you need to verify a batch of points with a master tool, select them in any view first, then use Alt+S to generate request frames.